Today we will see about some basics on trigonometry and trigonometric functions. See, this trigonometry is a very important area where it has its own applications. Okay, not only in our +1 or +2, even if you go for any degree, right, science related or mathematics or engineering, or even at some of our potency and the commerce area also, we may have the application of this trigonometry. And coming to this basic fundamental about this trigonometry, how this trigonometry concept has arisen. Say, this is arisen from a right angle triangle, right? So what is a right angle triangle? A triangle in which one of the angles, the interior angles is 90 degree, okay? And the side, see, you know that the triangle is having 3 sides and 3 vertices. So we just denote these vertices as A, B, C, and the side which is opposite to this 90 degree, we call it as hypotenuse. Okay? And suppose I am just considering an angle here, theta, right? The side which is opposite to this angle is said to be opposite side, and the other side would be adjacent, so which is just next to this angle. Okay, and generally speaking, this adjacent side may be denoted as x because the horizontal axis we always denoted with x, and this opposite side can be denoted with y since it is the vertical side or vertical axis. And now, what is the relationship between these 3 sides? So then we got from the Pythagoras theorem. So what this Pythagoras says, the sum of the squares of the 2 sides would be equal to the square of the hypotenuse. So the square of the hypotenuse, that is AC square, would be equal to the sum of the squares of the other 2 sides. So that is AB square plus BC square. Right. So suppose if I denote this side with R, then I can say R square is equal to x square plus y square, or even R is equal to square root of x square plus y square. Okay. So before we go into the there is a trigonometric functions, we need to understand the relationship between these sides. Okay. Now, what is this trigonometry or trigonometry ratios deals with? It deals with the relationship between the angles and the sides of a right-angled triangle. Right? So, how it is related? See, we have 6 trigonometric ratios, or we can call it as trigonometric functions. So those functions are called to be a circular function. Why? Because, see, in a circle we have the total angle is subtended to be 360 degree. So when it starts with 0 degree, 90, then this is 180 degree, and this is 270, and once it completes one cycle, again it becomes 360. Okay. So in this case, so this has a circular, that is the phenomena. So we have called the functions which we denote all these functions are called as circular functions, right? So what are those circular functions? First one is sine theta, okay? Or simply we can say SIN, sine theta, right? This is defined as the ratio between the opposite side by the hypotenuse. So what is the opposite side here? This is nothing but y, and the hypotenuse, that is denoted as r. The next function is cosine theta, or we can simply call it as cos theta. Okay, so that is defined as the ratio between the adjacent side and the hypotenuse. So what is its adjacent side? It is denoted as x. So x by r is going to be the cosine theta. And the third one is tangent theta, or we can say tan theta. Okay, so this tan theta is defined as the ratio between the opposite side by the adjacent side. So which we call as y by x. Okay, we can do a small manipulation, that is to find out the relationship among these three functions. We can denote this tangent in terms of sine and cosine. How? See, suppose if you divide the numerator and denominator by r, okay, commonly, so what you get, this y by r is nothing but sine, and this x by r is going to be your cos. So we can define, or we can denote this as sine theta by cos theta. Okay. Then what about the other three? So you say, you may ask, you said there are 6 functions. Those 3 are the reciprocals of these basic trigonometric ratios are the functions. So what are they? So they are cosine, that is cosecant theta, then secant theta, then cotangent theta. So simply we call it as the cosecant, secant and cotangent, right, or parts. That is equal to 1 by sine theta. Secant can be denoted as 1 by the cosecant, that is the cos theta. Then the cot can be 1 by tan theta. Right? So this is how we find the relations among the angles and the sides of a right angled triangle. Okay, in the next session we will continue the other things. Thank you.